Hi guys, this is Jordan Guevara from Parable. I'm super excited to share with you my ministry updates. I'm really thankful for those who've been supporting me and are following me throughout my ministry. And so I'm going to give you some short updates about what's been happening in our ministry and family. Let's go. One of the main things I'm going to be highlighting today is our Close-Up conference that just happened 2 weeks ago, and it was at Pepperdine University in Malibu, California. Every single year we host a conference called Close-Up. What Close-Up means is that we want to have students get a close-up encounter to Jesus. The way we do this is we host our conferences at somewhere fun, exciting, and for 5 days from Monday to Friday, these kids got to have an experience of a lifetime. We had over 160 students that came from all across LA and OC. Our theme for Close-Up this year was Rooted. And basically what rooted means is that every single person is rooted in somewhere in a different foundation. And the main thing we want them to experience was to be rooted in Jesus. And so for 5 days, we had different guest speakers, we had worship, we also had some fun games we played, and even kids got to evangelize too at Santa Monica. My role this year was actually, I was responsible for what we call the afters. And basically it's like the after party for every single event that we did. And so every single day we had a fun afters party. So we had an ice cream social, we had a dance party, we had a karaoke night, we even had a carnival as well. And that was really fun too. That was my role. I want to share with you just a few highlights about some of my students and even some really great stories I got to hear at Close-Up. One quick story was we had a speaker named Alexander James, and his message was about being rooted in forgiveness. Many students were highlighting about that specific message because after hearing about what it means to forgive, we heard a lot of great stories about kids just coming up the conference, coming back from just really broken families, unresolved conflict. And after that message of forgiveness, many of the conversations we had, many students were even saying like, I need to choose to forgive the people that hurt me. I need to choose to forgive my friends that we just did not resolve the conflict recently. And so I remember that was one of the big highlights from all of the students that were talking about was the power of forgiveness and how they want to bring forgiveness back and when they go back home. Another quick story was my student Liz. This was her first time at our Close-Up conference. And I remember on the last day when our boss Hung was saying, hey, stand up if you have given your life to Jesus. And so it was her and another student of mine named Tristan who stood up out of all the students, and they acknowledged before others that they want to follow Jesus. And I was just shocked. I was like, whoa, these are my students from Cabrillo. That's amazing. At the end, I asked her, like, Liz, like, why do you want to follow Jesus? And she said, I remember specifically being in front of all these people worshiping, and I wanted to belong to this community, and I wanted to know what it was like to worship Jesus. And so when I got to participate in it, it just changed me, and I wanted to dedicate my life to worship Jesus. She understood the gospel as well, and she gave her life to Jesus throughout the whole week, and it was amazing. As I close, I just want to thank you guys so much for praying for all of our students, praying for our staff, praying for this conference. It was an amazing 5 days. And so if you love what we do and you believe in the vision of what Parable is all about, please consider supporting us financially. There's a link within this video that you can start supporting monthly or however the Lord leads you. And so thank you guys so much. I just want to bless you guys. May the grace of God go before you today, wherever you go. And may the peace of God surround you in every part of your life today. Amen.